So you're doing all the right things, right? You're eating all the salads, you've ditched the bread, and yet the number on the scale is still creeping up. You've told to be afraid of carbs, especially now during the menopause. But what if I was to tell you that that advice is not just wrong, but it's actually sabotaging your health? So today I'm going to expose the diet lies, the lies that keep you stuck, and I'm going to reveal the truth that could actually change everything today. Hi, my name is Denise Campbell and I'm a women's health specialist. I specialise in professional career-driven women over the age of 35 who are confused about exercise and diet, but want to lead strong, energised lives again and basically feel in control. If you're tired of hearing conflicting advice about food, about menopause, this is your space. Every week I'm going to post new videos that help you thrive through menopause and through the later years of life. Ladies, subscribe below and let's do this together. And before we dive in, I'd like to know what is the most confusing bit of information, whether it be about diet or exercise, that you've been given around menopause. Ladies, I really want to hear your stories. So if you feel like you've been eating less and exercising more, but your body is just fighting you every step of the way, listen, you're not alone. And you're definitely not imagining it. The absolute confusion that you're feeling is real. The weight gain that seems to come out of nowhere, especially around the middle section, the exhaustion, the brain fog, suddenly the old diet tricks that you used to do in your 20s no longer work. Trust me, I know, it's confusing, it's isolating, and it's made worse by the constant stream of advice telling you to just restrict. This is only harder for the body. But here's a secret I want you to hear. Your body hasn't betrayed you. It's just changed. And the rules of the game has changed. And understanding these new rules is how you actually start liking yourself again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to break down what's happening and give you a new playbook. One that works and is not totally against your body. So what's actually going on? Why does it feel like your body has a mind of its own all of a sudden? Well, it all comes down to a huge hormonal and metabolic shift. And this happens around the time of perimenopause and menopause. Right now, the star of the show is estrogen. And as your estrogen levels naturally go down, it sets off a chain reaction in your body. One of the biggest changes in your body is how your body handles insulin. Think of insulin as a key that unlocks the cells of sugar in your body. Well, during menopause, the locks on these cells kind of get rusty. This means your body has to pump out more and more insulin to get the job done. And high insulin is a fat storage hormone. So this is a huge reason why you might be gaining weight, especially belly fat, even if you're eating the same way that you've always eaten. And this is why the old advice to just eat less totally backfires. Now, reducing calories puts your body under stress, which makes it cling to fat for dear life, thinking that it's in a crisis when it actually isn't. And this isn't your fault. It's biology. And the answer isn't to fight your biology with more restriction. It's basically to understand it. And that starts with unlearning the two biggest, most damaging lies you've been fed about food. Ladies, have you noticed your body reacting differently to the same foods you've always eaten? Drop a yes in the comments below if you felt that shift. So let's tackle the first big myth, that all fats make you fat, and that a low-fat diet is the holy grail for fat loss in menopause. For decades, we've been told to fear fat, right? We bought the low-fat yogurt, the fat-free dressing, thinking we're doing the right thing. But in fact, that advice has been a huge disservice to us. Here's the truth. Healthy fats aren't just bad for you. They're absolutely essential for getting through menopause. It's essential. Your hormones are literally made from fat and cholesterol. When estrogen is declining, the last thing that you want to do is take away the very building blocks your body needs to function. Think about it. You can't build a house without bricks. Trying to balance your hormones without healthy fats is just as impossible. And get this, your brain is about 60% of fat. So if you're struggling with menopause brain fog, a lack of healthy fats could be a big reason why. They also help fight inflammation, which can cause those achy joints we all know so well. So what are we talking about when we say healthy fats? Think about delicious foods like avocados. Do love an avocado, olive oil, nuts, and I'm talking about almonds, walnuts, seeds like chia and flax seeds, fatty fish as well, salmon, which is packed. Salmon is packed with omega-3s. Perfect for this stage of life. These fats will help you feel full, satisfied, and support your heart and keep your cells really happy so your hormones can do their job. The fats to ditch are the man-made fats, okay? These are processed vegetable oils and soybean oil. So ladies, be honest. Have you ever avoided healthy fats because you were told that they make you gain weight? Be honest. Let me know in the comments below. Now, on to myth number 2, and this is a biggie. You have to cut out all carbs if you want to lose weight. If fat was the villain of the 80s, then I'm telling you, carbs are definitely the villain of today. We're told they spike blood sugar and should be avoided at all costs. And for menopausal women dealing with insulin resistance, that might even sound logical. Again, the truth is a little bit more complicated. Just like fats, not all carbs are created equal. The real enemy isn't the entire food group. It's the type of carbs you're eating. And again, too much of it. On one hand, you've got the simple, refined stuff, like your white bread, your sugary cereals, pastries. These are stripped of all their goodness. They hit your bloodstream like a sugar bomb and lead to a nasty energy rush. For a menopausal body, and a diet high in these is going to make everything feel worse. But on the other hand, you have complex fiber-rich carbs. These are your friend, and I mean your special friend. We're talking about all the veggies, berries, lentils, chickpeas, quinoa, and oats. These carbs are packed with fiber, packed with vitamins, and packed with minerals. And that fiber, it's the secret sauce. It slows down everything, and I mean everything, so you don't get those blood sugar rushes. That means stable energy. That means fewer cravings, and it also means less work for your insulin. For those of us who want to stay active as well, the right carbs are premium fuel, and I mean premium fuel for our brains and for our workouts as well. They help us keep the muscle mass that's so crucial, so important for our metabolism. That can totally backfire. It can leave you exhausted, dealing with intense cravings, and even mess with your stress hormones. So the key isn't to cut out carbs, it's choosing the right carbs to cut out and the best carbs to keep in. So ladies, I want to hear from you. If you had to give up bread and pasta forever, which ones would you choose? Tell me in the comments below. Can't wait to see the debate on this one. So if we're not supposed to be scared of fat and we're not cutting out carbs, what should we be doing? And actually put this in practice on a Tuesday night, midweek. Well, it's down to one simple, powerful shift in focus. Forget about counting every single calorie. Instead, just focus on building your plate. It's simple. At every meal, aim for 3 things: protein, healthy fat, and fiber. I call it PFF, protein, fat, and fiber. So first up, protein. Protein is without a shadow of a doubt the MVP of menopausal diets, all right? As we get older, the estrogen drops, we're at risk of losing muscle mass. And muscle is what keeps our metabolism fired up and rearing to go. And protein is what keeps our metabolism fired up. So prioritizing protein helps us keep and even build that muscle. Plus, It keeps you feeling full for hours. So think chicken, think eggs, think Greek yogurt, tofu, and my favorite, lentils. Next, think of healthy fat. We already know why this is a non-negotiable. It's for our hormones, it's for our brain, it's for fighting inflammation. Your goal is just a serving at each meal, maybe a quarter of an avocado, maybe a drizzle of olive oil, a sprinkle of seeds, or even a small handful of nuts. And third, we're talking about fiber. So this is where our smart carbs come into play. Fiber is what makes a carb your friend. It stabilizes blood sugar, feeds your healthy gut bacteria, and keeps you full. So load up on non-starchy vegetables like broccoli and spinach, and then add in some sensible portions of something like, I don't know, sweet potato or a scoop of quinoa, just to top it up. When you put these three things together, protein, fat, and fiber, on your plate together, you create a metabolic masterpiece. You're giving your body everything it needs, stabilizing your blood sugar and getting long-lasting energy. So it becomes less about restriction and starts being about feeling satisfied and nourished during the day. Look, ladies, going through menopause can really feel like you're fighting an uphill battle, but it doesn't have to be against your own body. The weight gain, the exhaustion, the brain fog, those aren't signs that you failed. They're simply signals that your body needs something different from where you are now. So it's time to stop punishing yourself, stop punishing your body. It's time to unlearn the lies about fat and carbs and to start embracing what truly works for our bodies at this stage of life. Nourishing the body from within with protein so you can feel strong. Fuel your brain and your hormones with amazing healthy fats and energize your life with smart, fiber-filled carbohydrates. You've got so much power to change how you feel during this transition. It all starts with nourishing your body, not depriving it. It starts with working with your body, working with your biology. You absolutely can feel really strong, really energized, and in control again. So to help you get started, I've put together a free, simple guide. It's called the Menopause Plate Method, or the macro diet. Shows you about hormone balancing, great meals, a full list of super easy meals to help you put this PFF method into practice. So come on, ladies, download it straight away. The link is in the description. Grab your copy now. And if this conversation was helpful in any way, please hit that subscribe button below. Ladies, we're just getting started on this journey of thriving through menopause together. And I'd love for you to be part of this community. See you next week.